How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some children caught on camera being scared by real ghosts. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more interesting creepy content just like this.
Children haunted by ghosts is certainly not a new phenomenon. This footage, uploaded to YouTube by DogZapper50, was actually captured in 1990. In the video, a mother is seen having a cute conversation with her 2-year-old daughter.
Look here, that's your elbow.
Elbow?
The girl sits in a high chair smiling and chatting with her mother. She doesn't seem to have a care in the world. Then, the footage takes a strange turn. We see the toddler twist around in her chair to look at the wall behind her. When she turns back to the camera, the carefree smile on her face has been transformed into a look of confusion. She looks at her mother and asks what happened to the ghost.
Where is
Where's the
ghost?
It's unclear if she saw a ghost behind her high chair or if she's commenting on an earlier spiritual encounter. However, when her mother nervously asks her to elaborate, the young girl asks a shocking question. She looks at her mother and inquires, "Daddy killed him."
Daddy kill him?
Yeah.
The toddler's mother is clearly shaken by this bizarre and frightening comment. She begins to chuckle nervously.
Daddy kill him?
Yeah.
Then gradually erupts into almost maniacal laughter. The footage ends before the child is given an answer to her macabre inquiry.
Daddy kill him?
Children haunted by ghosts are not always terrified by the experience. In some instances, such as this series of videos uploaded to YouTube by Julius Kitty, the ghosts seem to be a friendly presence in the child's life. In the first video in the series, we see the young girl staring at the ceiling.
My daughter's been randomly looking at the ceiling all day long.
Her mother states that she's been staring up there all day, yet the camera clearly shows there's nothing there.
And there's nothing up there.
In the second video, the child continues staring and pointing at the ceiling.
Okay.
In a few instances, she seems to be laughing at the antics of her possible ghostly visitor.
2. They must be pretty funny up there.
While the toddler is mostly unresponsive to her mother's inquiries about the invisible presence, at one point the girl seems to be saying Nana.
What's going on, baby girl?
The child's mother also states that the ghost seems to be teaching the girl to demonstrate her age on her fingers. She would look to and from the ceiling repeatedly, attempting to hold up 2 fingers.
Oh, are you 2 years old?
After appearing to use the ghost as a reference several times, she succeeds at the task.
Oh my gosh, look at her fingers.
In the final video in the series, the girl continues to stare at the invisible presence on the ceiling. This time she seems to be dancing with them, laughing all the while. Then she holds her arms out towards the ceiling as if asking the ghost to pick her up and hold her.
Creeping me out.
Throughout the encounter, she refuses multiple attempts to name who or what it is she's interacting with, leaving her parents to wonder who's visiting their little girl.
Oh my gosh.
While some children haunted by ghosts seem to welcome their invisible visitors, others are clearly terrified. For example, the young girl in this video, uploaded by YouTuber Carlio Axakar, doesn't seem to enjoy having a ghost in the house at all. According to the mother who shared the video, the toddler was playing happily in her mother's bedroom when she suddenly became very scared. Staring at something that only she could see, she whispered a chilling phrase, "Scary friend." She then left the room at that point to get away from whatever it was she saw in there. When she returned to the room, she was reluctant to cross the threshold. She kept a tight hold on her mother while staring at something that was lingering behind her. Just before this video was taken, the child left the room and her mother returned on her own. The child then apparently tried to hold her mother back from entering the supposedly haunted space. In the video, we see the girl nervously hovering just outside the door, reluctant to step inside.
What's wrong, Isla?
She takes a tentative step across the threshold but quickly backtracks. All the while, she's staring at something that is apparently lurking just behind her mother. Like most of the children that seem to be haunted by ghosts, she appears reluctant to name her invisible visitor.
Are you okay?
Many people believe that children possess the ability to sense things that adults can't. Does this video prove that they really can see spirits? Love to get your thoughts on this in the comments section below. In some cases, evidence of a potential child haunting is only apparent after the parents review the footage. Such is the case in this video uploaded to YouTube by Susan Payton 1. This adorable clip shows an infant happily playing on the floor with his father. The child laughs and smiles, wiggling around to show his joy at his father's antics. However, the baby suddenly stops laughing and his parents are unsure why. They watch as their now somber child appears to follow something across the room with his eyes, turning his head to watch it as it seems to float by.
What am I doing?
In the video footage, we can clearly see what has captured the child's attention. Moments after his face turns serious, a mysterious orb floats into the camera's frame. His eyes remain glued to it as it makes its way across the room.
What am I doing?
Some people claim that orbs such as this are most likely just dust particles floating on the air that catch the light. However, others believe that these orbs are of supernatural origin. Why would a speck of dust cause such a strange reaction in a child? As he watches the shape, he seems enthralled but also concerned. Based on the child's reaction, this potential paranormal activity may have been caused by something a bit more worrying than excess dust. According to Stephanie Jenkins, her toddler often has encounters with a spirit hanging around their home. She believes that the spirit may be the little girl's deceased grandmother stopping by to pay a visit. In this video, the little girl is standing at the foot of the stairs laughing and smiling as her mother captures the adorable moment on film. However, the toddler suddenly stops laughing. She seems to follow something invisible with her eyes with a look of curious awe on her face.
Whoa.
The video shows that just as her demeanor changes, an orb floats by right in front of her. The child spends several seconds wildly shaking her head back and forth as if searching for something.
What'd you see?
Then she reaches her hand toward the threshold of a nearby room. She heads into the room as if following something that only she can see.
Whoa, that was interesting. Callie?
According to her mother, it looked as if her child was being led by a hand. Unlike in other ghost videos, this little girl doesn't seem to be afraid of the supposed spirit. If anything, she seems fascinated by it, curious to see more of her invisible friend. If her mother is correct and this is the little girl's grandmother visiting in spirit form, this ghost is most likely a source of comfort for the child, rather than something to fear.
What'd you see?
YouTuber Nikki Talent also appears to believe that young children are more attuned to the spiritual world. As with several of the previous videos we've seen, this child's bizarre behaviour seems to be linked to the appearance of ghostly orbs that are visible on film. In the clip, we see the young girl standing motionless in the corner of a room. According to her parents, she had been standing there for several minutes talking quietly before they began filming. Because of the noise in the room, they were unable to hear what she was saying. Likewise, the camera doesn't pick up the sound of her apparent one-way conversation. Repeated attempts to get the girl's attention are ignored as she remains focused on her conversation. All the while, ghostly orbs appear to be flying all around the room.
Little mommy.
Rosalie K!
Eventually, her parents succeed in getting the girl to turn around. She walks slowly toward them, silently looking around the room as if watching the orbs in their ethereal flight.
What are you doing?
She has a smile on her face as she looks around. However, she refuses to tell her parents what had captured her attention in the corner of the room.
What's up with you?
Could it really have been something supernatural that this little girl was communicating with? Or was it more likely just the overactive imagination of a child? Let me know your thoughts on this curious bit of footage in the comments section below. Before we get to that #1 spot and take a look at some terrifying footage of a child describing his ghostly encounter, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there. That way you'll get notifications about all our latest scary and creepy content. When John Birmingham made this video of his child Rowan, he and his wife probably never expected to hear such bizarre things coming from his mouth. In a seemingly rare instance, this child seems willing to talk about his ghostly encounters. According to his parents, Rowan was playing outside at twilight when he claimed to have seen a man inside the house through the window.
There, in that room, that's where Rowan said that he saw a man.
At one point in the video, the child can be seen waving to the ghostly figure, describing him as a big man who is brown or black.
He's what?
He's the brown one.
He's brown.
He's a black man.
He's a black man.
He also says that the man is like an aeroplane, perhaps indicating that he's hovering or flying in the air.
He's an airplane. Like that.
He stares at the figure, asking his parents, "What's the man doing in there?" The parents seem perplexed.
What are you doing in there?
I don't know, I can't see him.
At one point in the video, he even suggests that the entity has hurt its brain.
It's on the hurt his brain.
The following day, the boy's parents notice something interesting. They move a plant off its holder and see what looks like African masks carved into a piece of wood.
It's a unity carving. It's called a unity carving.
After some research, they realize that what they've been using as a plant holder is actually an African unity carving, handcrafted in Ghana. Because the boy described the man as being brown or black, his parents believe that it's possible that a spirit attached itself to this carving.
We think maybe the person who crafted it was the ghost or something. Or connected to this, the person connected to this thing was the ghost.
Hopefully for this family's sake, the ghostly entity continues to remain a friendly presence.
Batman. Batman.
He apparently sees the man in there.
If you want more ghosts caught on camera, then check out that video on the top there. Otherwise, there's a scary playlist there you can binge on for hours. In the comment section below, let us know which one of these clips scared you the most. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.